I also wanted to ask about the classified briefing House members received earlier on the situation in Israel. Obviously, there are things that you can't share with us, but I'm wondering what stuck out most to you about that briefing, if you've perhaps learned anything about the number of Americans currently being held hostage by Hamas.
Look, we did learn some classified information. Obviously, I'm not able to share a lot of it, but we are concerned about those that have been identified as missing. We have not confirmed that they are in fact hostages at this point, but certainly my objective in the immediate is to get our hostages, potential hostages back, and to make sure that any American citizen who wants to leave Israel and come back to the United States is able to do so expeditiously. It's why I've called on the administration to get military aircrafts to Israel immediately so that we can get folks home. The biggest challenge right now is United States commercial airlines are not flying into Israel because of the insurance and the security risks. And so as a result, we need to make sure that we get military aircrafts in to help evacuate our citizens.
Have you heard anything from the administration, perhaps the State Department, on a potential airlift?
We've been told an announcement will be coming within the next 24 hours or so, but they need to move expeditiously.
Congressman, I also wanted to get your perspective because CNN's reporting is that there is conflicting information about Iran's potential involvement in the Hamas attacks over the weekend. There is Israeli information that says Iran effectively gave Hamas the green light, and yet on the U.S. side there's intelligence that says that Tehran was caught off guard by the attacks over the weekend. Which side do you lean toward, or what do you believe is the truth?
Well, if that was true, I have a bridge to sell you. Look, Iran is the biggest state sponsor of terror. They have funded and backed Hamas for years. The idea that somehow they were caught off guard is the biggest load of nonsense I've heard. They are absolutely involved, and any notion to the contrary, people should disabuse themselves of quickly.
And Congressman, I also wanted to get your thoughts on the 300,000 Israeli troops that have been mobilized. It appears as though a ground operation into Gaza is imminent. I'm wondering what you think the end goal should be for Israel. Is it the dissolution of Hamas?
Not the dissolution, the elimination. Hamas is a terrorist organization hell-bent on wiping Israel off the face of the earth, and they should no longer exist. And anyone affiliated or associated with them should reap the consequences of it.
Are you concerned at all that doing so could lead to a protracted military presence in Gaza by Israel that would likely lead to what would seemingly be an endless war, an insurgent sort of combat in an urban landscape with millions perhaps or hundreds of thousands of civilian casualties? Does that concern you?
Let's understand what happened here. Hamas, a terrorist organization, invaded Israel with the express intent of killing innocent civilians, women, children, babies, beheading babies. This is a barbaric, disgusting, vile, terrorist regime that needs to be eliminated. And Israel has every right to defend itself and its right to exist. And they should take any and all action necessary to do that.
Congressman Mike Lawler, we appreciate the overtime with you in having a very broad conversation. Please keep us posted on whether you plan to support Speaker Scalise if you wind up speaking with him later today or not. Thanks so much.
Thanks.